Hello everyone, this is Kimmy Wyatt and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to talk about before we make love. Woo-wee, Kimmy! Yeah, but this is a serious topic. This topic is dedicated to female victims of gang stalking, especially those at my level that know what they're doing, know how they're going to do it, just don't know why they're doing it, But actually, I do know why. Idiots, okay? But before I get started, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and be sure to click that notification bell so that you will be one of the first to get notifications of new vids I post up. Also, scroll down where the text is posted for the video. You will find some terms. I ask that you look those terms up via a video format platform, and right now that's YouTube, okay? I'm going to wait till the train goes by. Also, scroll down where the text is posted. My product listing for my skin and hair care line, that information is there as well. But please know that's not the entire product listing. And also, to send a remit payment, please do not send payment via a credit card or debit card format, because I am a victim of gang stalking. And these idiots will try to capture your information, your credit card information, debit card information. So, that's it. I want to read this marker to you guys. The sculpture Cancer, There's Hope, and is the last work of the world-renowned sculptor Victor Salomons. He claimed it to be his finest, a labor of love. The back five figures are cancer patients and their supporters preparing to enter treatment, represented by the maze. Notice the fear, determination, and hope on their faces, in contrast to the joy of the front three, signifying successful treatment. Okay. Now it says behind, or notice the fear. Where does it say? Okay. But the back five figures, they actually have this in the wrong spot because there's no back five figures here. However, bam, there they are. You guys, I am at Cancer Survivors Plaza, and I'm going to go to the front here, so you guys can see the sculpture. Okay, absolutely breathtaking. Okay, isn't this gorgeous? And this is in Dallas, Texas. It says notice the back five figures as opposed to the front three figures. The front three figures are survivors. The back five figures, well, not necessarily all three, but I'm just saying someone is a survivor out of these three. Could be both, who knows? And the following figures are coming through with hope, determination, that they can be like the front three figures. Survivors. Hope and determination that they can be like the front three figures. Yeah, beautiful sculpture. So real. They look so real. I'm going to actually walk through so you guys can see the other figures. Wow, that's just so cool. And I'm going to go back around, and then I'm going to get into the topic of this video, okay? Isn't that cool? Okay, so now that I've done that, You guys, and this is for men. I'm speaking on my life. This video is for anyone to listen to, but specifically for men who are contemplating dating a woman who is a victim of gang stalking. You guys, gang stalking is real. I don't know how many freaking times I have to say that. I am so sick and tired of people who, oh my God, he's moving the ball. He's moving the ball. Do you move that ball all the time? Oh, I gotta go talk to the ball man. Hold on. Because I recorded over here a video talking about my dark spot oil. Hi. Do you work here? Oh, you don't work here. You're just playing with the ball. I saw, I recorded it, so it literally is supposed to move like that. Can I put you on video? I have a YouTube channel. Yeah, put your mask on. Okay, you ready? I gotta watch my stuff too. Yeah, it's over there. Okay, so I touched this ball and it moved and I thought it was gonna roll off. So it's supposed to move.
Yeah, because of the water.
Oh, because the water, duh. Oh my God, science was not my favorite subject. Okay. This is so cool. So I can move the ball. Oh my God, yo, I can move the ball. Oh, that is so cool. So do you do this all the time? You just thought you just thought you'd just come out and you gotta touch it, right? What is that? Yeah, oh, stop. Oh my God, I thought it was gonna roll. I said, I didn't see it, I didn't do it. I don't know what happened. I thought it was just gonna roll on off. Thank you. There you go, you guys. Revelation. The ball is not going to roll off because the water is keeping it elevated, actually. Yeah, I wasn't the worst science person. That is so cool. Oh my God. Okay. Thank you. What's your name? Marco. It's on his. I'm not going to show you his face if he doesn't want to. Marco. So do you work here in the medical field?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm a
Medical assistant. You're going to go take it further, or you just meaning?
Like maybe medical.
Oh, well, his face is covered up. I can't hear you, honey.
Maybe a medical examiner.
Okay. Wow. Thank you. So you're on your break?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. I interfered with your break. I had to come over. I'm like, oh my God, he's moving the ball. It's going to roll off. I was coming to warn you. No. I was going to say, dude, don't touch the ball. It's going to fall off. But no, he schooled me. Thank you, Marco. Okay. Have a good one. Okay, so I found out about the ball. Duh. Kimmy, the ball is not going to fall off. I'm like, why would they put this ball up here? And it is like fixing to roll off. But that video is about my dark spot oil. And I just posted it up. It's in the, let's see. As far as playlist, it's in the, let's see, natural skincare playlist. Okay, so here we go. So as I was saying, and excuse me for that, you guys, I'll talk to a rock. I don't care. And the sun's coming out. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so here's the deal. You guys, I'm referencing myself, but I'm pretty darn sure I'm speaking for a lot of women, especially a real woman, not a slut, not someone going out here sleeping around with every freaking body, not someone who's voyeuristic and they don't really mind you seeing their body all the time. Okay, this is a serious subject for me. You guys, being a victim of gang stalking as a female or for a female is a serious issue, especially, once again, if she's not a whore. Let me put it that way. I'm not a whore. So I don't go around showing my body to anybody and everybody and whoever wants to see it and blah, 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 blah. I don't. I never have and I never will. And I'm in my 50s to seal that. But you got to understand how serious this issue is. Okay? I just told you guys, for example, that a certain team from the Dallas Police Department has come to. As a matter of fact, they came to visit me today, but I was asleep. I don't get in until late, and even if I didn't get in until late, I'm a hardworking person, so I'm not going to go to sleep until the job is done. But however, here lately, it's just been me not wanting to be at home, so I stay gone all day. I will stay gone literally all day until the sun comes back down, and then I'll go home because that's time to go to sleep in the normal realm of things. I don't want to be in my place at all. And so, you guys, this team came to visit me today, but I was sleeping, and they're supposed to be coming back later on tonight. I welcomed them because, of this reason. Resources. Gotta have resources. But I also have some questions for them. How did you get in touch with me? Now, I asked them this the first time they came, and they looked like somebody, the female said it, and then the guys were looking like, huh? I said, how did you get in touch with me? They said, one of them, I think it was a female, she said, you called us. And I'm like, I rolled with it like, no, I didn't call you. I mean, unless this is, in other words, unless this is a source from a source, resources from a resource, and me contacting someone else or another entity, and as a result of contacting them, you know what I'm saying? But contacting them directly, I did not even know this part of the police department even existed. So after they left, and since they left, and even though they came back today and they're coming back later, because I was asleep the first time they came, but I let them talk. I talked to them. It's dawned on me, you didn't contact them. Someone else contacted them on your behalf. Because they think you're thrown off crazy, losing your mind, chapters missing out of a book. And let me speak on that. You guys, there are women on the planet who think they're so fucking sexy that they look better than you. Why in the fat freak would they be spying on you? You don't know how many times. Oh my God, not a lot, but I've had that question by even a particular family member. Why would they be spying on you? Well, you think I'm sexy. You know what I'm saying? Throw them under the bus temporarily, love them. You guys, this is a serious issue. I even talked about white women in the professional industry, in the medical field. Let's sum that up. Usually in the form of psychiatrists, anyone that's dealing with psychoism, the mind. But I, as of this morning, said, you know what? I don't know who did this. So even though they're Karens, these are white women, Karens. This is a name that's given to white women who are over the top in their actions, usually normally calling the police on black people as an example. There are some black people in the medical field. Psychiatrists, psychologists, anything in the medical field that's dealing with mental disorders. There you go. That sums all that up. If they deal with mental disorders, they feel, because they don't understand gang stalking and don't want to learn anything else other than what they've learned in the books, they feel that I'm going to categorize this person as schizophrenic. I'm going to categorize this person as depressive. I'm going to categorize this person as blah, 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 blah. Honey, you only know what you know. Maybe I can teach you a thing or two that you don't know about a whole bunch of stuff. Let me say that again. You only know what you know. Maybe I can teach you a thing or two about a whole bunch of stuff. This brain of mine, one of my thoughts would make your brain explode. Quote unquote from my uncle. Hey, Unc. I heard my uncle say that to someone. I'm not going to say who he said it to. Not going to throw her under the bus. And then she was there. She was there. And I laughed so hard because I never heard anyone say that. And I was laughing so hard. Girl, one of my brains will make your brain explode. And I have been carrying that quote with me on and off. I absolutely love it. It's the freaking truth. One of my thoughts would make some of you guys who are in the field's brain explode, literally. Boosh! Pow! Kapow! Just like Batman. You remember the old Batman movies, Batman series? Where, and when they hit someone, the music would coordinate with the hit. Bam! And then it would be this pow, bam, boom, stuff that would pop up on the screen, when they would hit someone. Yeah, that kind of stuff. One of my thoughts would make your brain explode. Let me tell you something. You only know what you know. And I'm going to get on a lot of people in this video. A lot of I'm going to categorize some people in this video and get on them. I'm going to go back to the first set of people. Okay, just one moment. I'll wait till the train. Yeah, because they're in the medical field, they think they know every freaking thing. And so they want to categorize you as this and that instead of saying, you know what? Let me look up gang stalking. What exactly is that? She may have something. Blah, 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 blah. I'm a little hoarse today, you guys. I was hoarse yesterday when I did a video. I sound a little bit better, but I'm still hoarse. So that's why I sound like a horse. Yeah. So to the people in the medical field, cut it out. Everything is not dealing with psychoism. There are idiots who should be coming to see you. The culprits, the victims, however, are not the psycho ones. Now, it could be. I mean, I don't know. I can only speak for myself. You can have a psycho culprit and a psycho victim. I mean, I don't know. But for me, no. I've never had any medical condition, and honey, I plan to die that way. It pisses me off how brainless mofos, and this, I'm through with the medical people, will jump to freaking conclusions about this, that, and the other when all the evidence is on your YouTube channel. I want to say, B word, if you really wanted to know what was going on with me, broaden your horizons and listen, look, pay attention, because truth be told, you're a victim too. But because I know your personality, I only mention it to you one time. I'm not going to keep telling you you're a victim as well, because you don't understand that I'm even a fucking victim. So why would I tell you what's going on in your own freaking life? Little things, whether you've even said it or not, it's not your present, it's your past. How I know you're a victim. Ding! And I'm talking current past. I'm not talking about when you were 10 years old either. That's right, birds. They're in my corner. Yeah. You hear them. This is what Kimmy said. Yeah. And it's sad. God, every time I turn around and look at this, you guys, you didn't know this, but I turned around and looked at this about 3 minutes ago, and I was like, what the? Oh yeah, that's a sculpture. Yeah, you guys, so it's amazing. That's how people's perception of you. And I'm gonna tell you, females doing this to other females, it's used, and you're the ones that get kidnapped in most cases because you don't believe it's even happening to me. Yeah. Because you think you're sexy and just every man's dream. Well, you are sexy. You're not every man's dream, but the ones that are dreaming about you, they want to have you. They don't want to stay with you. I've got a video coming up, you guys, on sustenance versus fluff. Ooh, already recorded, you guys. I got to transfer the audio to video. Something I hadn't done in a minute. Okay. Sustenance versus fluff. Watch out for that. Okay. All right. Just to sum that up. And some of you know what sustenance is. Look it up. Hold on, you guys. I'll wait till the train goes by. So these women are in competition with you. These are people you know, ladies. Ladies are the victims of this. Most times your competition, if you even remotely open your mouth, see, I'm going to open my mouth to school people on what I find out. I'm an empath. I got to let you know. I can't get around it. I can't go around it. That's just whom I am. I have to tell the people what's going on. It's in my genes. Okay. Got no gossiping. I can't stand gossipy people. It's just that I don't want you to be hurt like they're trying to hurt me. I was going to say like I'm trying to be hurt, but I was going to say that wrong. Like they're trying to hurt me. Notice the word operative word trying. It's not working. Okay. I also kind of coming up in the future, blue shirts. And when it comes to gang stalking, you guys, I'm wide open. I'm woke. Hold on. Okay. I'm woke. I'm 110% woke on gang stalking. What they're going to do, how they're going to do it, who they're going to pick. Not for victims as well. You know, I don't know how I got picked, but since I've become a victim, I know what type single women in most cases. You know, there you go. These are little punks and they don't want you to have a man in your life, because if you have a man in your life, guess what? He can change things for you. He can move things for you. He can make your life better. They're going to do everything in their fucking power to stop that. Trust me. And I'm not just talking about they're going to do everything in their power. They're going to try to, no. They're going to do it. They're going to hack in her phone, get your freaking phone number, do this, listen in on your fucking phone calls. Do you hear me? Everything that you're saying. And if you say anything derogatory about her, they know. If you're doing stuff behind her back, they know. If you go into your bank account, they know. They know every freaking thing, you guys. I'm not joking. This is why I stress that this is technical. Gang stalking is technology motivated. Cell phones, refrigerators, technology. Meaning with this, because one of those terms that I asked you guys to look up when you scroll down at the very bottom, it's called electronic stalking. Cameras, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, anything that transmits waves or energy, and waves are energy. Okay? That's it. So for me, on the subject, if you're trying to date me as an example, can't speak for any other victims, because a lot of victims don't even know they're victims. And those who know that they're victims are not into gang stalking. And I'm not into it. Like, oh, I am so into you. I'm so into clothing and fashion. No, I'm not talking about that kind of into. They're not into gang stalking as deep as I am to pass this information on to you. I'm going to tell you right now, if I had my fucking way, I would not be doing this video right now. Hands down. I am not doing this for accolades. I'm not doing it for attention. I'm not doing it because I am thrown off. You know what I'm saying? None of that. I'm doing it to let the people know what the fat freak they're doing, because when you messed with this one, you messed up. It's things you don't know, such as how many times in my apartment when this first started, how many times I kept saying something like saying this or something similar. Leave me alone. Bluetooth's listening. Why are you messing with me? I haven't done anything to you. Now, I'm sure I wasn't saying it that nice, but okay. I was saying it. Go mess with someone else. Because I don't mess with people, you guys. And so, you know what I'm saying? I'm single. Ooh-wee. You saw me walking around in the nude, and I'm going to tell you something. You see me walking around in the nude. For all of you naysayers and women out there, I don't have the worst body on the planet. And I was going to say baddest, but that wouldn't have sound right, because a bad body is a good body these days. And someone brought that to my attention. No bragging. My place sister told me, I had already told her, girl, why they messing with me? I'm 47 at the time, blah, 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 blah. Why they need to be messing with something? Not need to be. Why don't they messing with someone younger, blah, 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 blah. And she commented, when I brought it to her again, Leo, my play sister's a Leo. She Amazon, she grabbed me by my arms and she told me just like this. I may detract a word or two. She said, Kimmy, you're not getting it. You don't look 47 and you have a bad ass body. You're a commodity to them. She said, put it this way. There are people that are attracted to hairy legs. There are people that are attracted to babies. There are people that are attracted to something else. She said, you did something in that apartment that turned some idiot on and they want them to pay up. Meaning someone has paid for me. My friend Eddie elaborated before she did and said it. He didn't say anything about the bad, even though Eddie was trying to get his rap on, but okay. He didn't say anything about the badass body or anything, but Eddie told me, he said, Kimmy, what they're going to do is kidnap you. 2 kidnapping attempts, you guys. He asked me what the fuck is going on in my life. Don't jump to conclusion. Okay? 2 kidnapping attempts. He said what they're going to do is kidnap you and shoot you up with meth. I don't know. He said something starts with an M. I've never done drugs a day in my life. But I'm familiar with the term methamphetamine or meth. I don't know. And he said they're all going to have sex with you and they're going to record it. He even elaborated more. This is different days, different conversations. He even told me, he said, these are Guatemalans. He said they're Guatemalans, Salvadorans, Hondurans. They don't care who they have sex with. He said, and they're very perverted. He was telling the truth. Now, some of you listening to this are going to be mad at me for saying that. I keep it real. I'm not going to detract what someone said to me or you know, this is what he's saying. And I found it to be true, but Hispanics are also involved in it. Big time. And black freaking people. And at the very top, white people, you are not exempt. At the very top where all the big money is, because you are on a channel, ladies, victims, trust me. You're on a channel. You just don't know you're on a channel, most of you. You're being watched, surveillanced 24 hours a day, which means you're being recorded. That footage, chances are 100%, 99.9%, chances are that footage is on the dark web. I even talk about the dark web. Check out my videos. I can't go into it in here, but I will tell you the dark web is not your regular internet service. Your regular web browser. You have to download a browser just to go to the dark web. Everything and anything that can ever be sold can be sold on the dark web, and it is, because the dark web is totally protected, backed by, covered up by a VPN, virtual private network. Very hard to find idiots that are selling body parts on the dark web via credit card. Very hard to find them. Government agencies, when there's a VPN, the VPN is making it seem like that person is in Iran, when actually they're right here in the United States, looking up their IP address. I got a lot to say. Just to give an example of how far these idiots will go. Just to give you an example. Okay. I slept in my vehicle for 6 months. You guys, some of you are aware of that. 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Got to my front door and dropped down to my knees and said, Lord, I can't take this anymore. Had and still have a portable mattress, twin size, memory foam. Thank you, Charles, for buying that for me. My friend is since deceased as of December of last year. We loved him to death. He was my best friend. He bought that mattress for me before the gang stalking. Although, side note, in this house, I was already being spied on in the house that I grew up in. And I do have some circumstance or evidence videos coming up on that. Okay. So I still had this mattress. I have put this mattress in storage so that, I got this mattress, took my seats out of my vehicle, all of the seats that I could take out, put the mattress in, peace of mind. I went and slept with the homeless people. I knew where they were. Those who had vehicles had a street that they would sleep on. And not sleeping on the street, but the street they were parked to sleep on. And I was one of those people. I wasn't homeless, but I was one of those people. You guys, I had already gotten my apartment when a guy that we befriended each other, he was trying to talk to me, but you smoking weed, dude, and you drink like a fish. There's nothing we can do. But that doesn't make you a bad person. It didn't make him a bad person. But he was real adamant about trying to get his rap on. But just nice dude. Now, he said, Kimmy, he came to visit me one day. He said, I'm going to be going out of town. Do you want to go? Woo! Don't ask me, do I want to go out of town, y'all? Do not ask me, do I want to come spend the night at your place? I got to know you, though. Do not ask me any of that. I'm gone. Okay, this right leg is already kicked back because I'm in position to roll. Do you hear me? So he did. I got to hurry this up. He had, from his job, he had to take some stuff out of town on a rented truck. It was, I'm not going to name the name, but one of the rental trucks, big time companies. And he said, I'll pick you up in the morning. I said, well, you know what? I'm not going anywhere, hunty, until I get an alarm for my door. So what we did, and he purchased it for me. We went to a major store and he gave me the money to buy an alarm. Okay. So we're singing on the way down there. Now that didn't turn out the way he thought. For some reason in his head, we were going to have sex. But let me tell you, when he brought that truck over, he could not park it in a parking spot because of the size of it. Bobtail. The big size bobtail. So he just came into this space where you can park left or right. And he just stayed there. I saw him when he pulled up. I had my window open. He came up and got my luggage, my stuff. And he said, you want this bag to go right here too? And I said, no. I said, my hair, I hadn't finished my hair or done my hair. So I said, no, my brush and stuff is in there. So my hair, I'll bring that bag down to sum that up. And I did. Lock my door, put the alarm on, lock my door, went down to the vehicle, the truck rather, gave him that bag because he had the back of it up, and gave him that bag. And I went and proceeded to go to sit on the passenger side. Opened the door, got in. But when I got in, I'm looking in front of me. There is an SUV facing the truck, literally almost touching the bumper. There is a guy of Hispanic descent whom I've never seen in this truck, and he is mean mugging me, honey. If looks could kill, I would be dead. Keep in mind, electronic stalking. They knew I was going out of town just from us talking. They knew I was going out of town because of the devices in my apartment. They knew the whole conversation. They knew I was going out of town because of hacking in his phone. They knew. They gassed up. They gassed up. What is gassed up, Kimmy? They filled their cars up with gas prior. This dude that was in front of this big bobtail truck, like he was fixing to kick someone's $8 dollar sign. He looked at me, and I'm telling you, he was hotter than a firecracker. And I was like, move your vehicle out of the way. I'm looking at him like, dude, do you see? Because he could have parked the vehicle. I'd never seen him before. I already knew what was going on. Now, my friend knew what was going on with my gang stalking, but just like telling some of you, until you experience it yourself, it's just like you're talking to a stuffed animal or something. Hello there, little elephant. What are you doing? Come on, man. And so he knew what was going on. He didn't announce that it was happening to me. He just had not experienced it until this. That dude, when he got through and let the hatch down in the back, or whatever they call it, the door, when he got through doing that, of course, he opens the door on the driver's side, puts his foot up, he's getting in, door's still open, he puts his seatbelt on, and he looks up, same thing I did, put your seatbelt on, you look up in front of you through the window. When he looked up through the window, you guys, hold on. Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear it initially. I heard it, but I was still talking initially. Yeah, when he looked up, he sees what I saw. This idiot right in front of the truck. You guys literally would not move. He couldn't back up. He could have if he just had to. But this guy would not move. And he was like, cursing, expletive. Get your blah, blah, blah out the way. You get out of the way. And he's looking up at this dude like he wanted to kill, like literally just do something. Okay, I don't know. This dude, he just put something in this seat right here. Can you guys see that in that seat? I don't know what it is. And then he Hispanic dude runs across the street. Yeah, it's something in this seat. Let me show you. I don't know what it is, but I don't know what he just did. I don't know what that is. You guys you probably can see it. It's a little something. Anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. So, this is what I'm talking about. You have to be like really aware. You have to be like really aware of what's going on. So it got to the point where he stood up. You know how you can stand up on the little ledge on the outside, the step. He stood up and he stuck his head out, his body out, his head. And he said, man, get your blah, blah, blah in the way. That's the only time. And when he backed up, it took him 5 minutes to back up to sum this up. Do you guys know? And I told him one time, no, I didn't tell him what was going on. Storage is low. Storage is low? Okay. Cancel. Okay, my phone is telling me my storage is low. So let me hurry up and let me hurry this up because it's still going. You guys, to sum this up, we got followed we were going to Georgia from Texas, Macon, Georgia, I think, or Atlanta. We got followed all the way to Georgia. And when we got in that room, because I'm sure he's making reservations and they're listening to his phone conversations, when we got in that room, do you guys know some things were happening above our head? I didn't tell him. You guys, ladders. I'm telling you, they will do whatever they can do to watch this victim, to watch the victim. And if that means following that person all the way to a hotel, because they want to see this woman have sex. They want to see her have sex. So for me to sum this up, and I may have to do a part 2 or just do another topic, you guys, when I get with you, it's not going to be, unless you have your own mansion sitting way back somewhere. It doesn't even have to be sitting back. It's just the fact that I know and feel comfortable in your home knowing that you don't have something going on. We are not fixing to be watched. But until then, we're not fixing to have any lights on if we're making love. You guys, if you only knew, I don't care about the lights being on when I make love to someone, keeping it real. I don't. But it's not going to happen. There's certain things that's just not going to happen because I don't want the covers. I don't want to be on top of the covers or whatever if I'm making love to you.